What's up, everybody? This is Dominate Lead Generation. How's it going? I'm out here waiting for my ferry going across the water to Seattle. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I got my headphones on today. So I wanted to go over the importance of hopping on as many calls as you can. All right. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Dominique. I help people scale their businesses past 10K a month or more using Instagram or Facebook. All right, let me just type this in right here. The importance of hopping on. Give me a second here, guys. On as many calls as you can. Okay. All right. Pen. Okay. All right. So, all right, hopping on as many calls as you can. All right. When it comes to if you're being a consultant, if you're a coach or so. All right. Some people are like, well, you know, are calls and hopping on as many calls as you can, are they dying? No, they're not dying. All right. They're not dying only because that people want to see faces. They want to have a general connection with you. They want to see exactly what you're talking about. They want to see exactly how the way the program is or so. All right. So calls are not that dead or anything like that. Anybody, this is just my opinion about, you know, about online or so. There's always like, there's like this big whole culture cancel culture or so, and everybody's doing this push and pull thing about, oh, this is dead over here, this is dead, only because they feel like it's not working or so. Like, for an example, running Facebook ads and getting them hopping, people still buy stuff. Okay, so I'm going to be running on a tangent if I keep going on and on about that, but anyways, it is important to hop on as many calls as you can. Okay, all right, so the reason for that is because you need to if you want to make one sale in a day, right? One sale in a day. Let's just say that, you know, you're not making anything, right? And you wanted to make one sale in a day. You need to figure out, right, who to talk to. Number one, right? Who to talk to. Number two, you need to figure out how many messages or so that you need to put out in order to hop on those calls, right? You can hop on as many as 15 or so, and it just depends on the way you talk to people. If you're coming off as cold or so, it depends on what type of cold message that you're sending out, right? People do not like for you to say, oh, hey, this is me and I do this, and guess what? You can buy my program right now if you do this right now, right? That right there, even though people still, you know, opt into those type of things, it's not going to give you as many calls or so, and you're not going to get the right amount of people or the right type of client to work with you, right? You'll just get somebody who's just trying to buy out of desperation and get that product or service right there to fix, you know, the problem that they're having, you know, right then and there or so. So guys, hop on as many calls as you can. All right. So this is exactly how the way I figured the things out. Okay. So when I was younger, you know, getting inside of this business or so, I would send out as many as, I want to say about 50 to 100 messages or so to people. At the time, Facebook and Instagram was really good about that. But as soon as like 2020 hit, 2019 hit, Facebook changed their UI, like their interface and everything like that, changed the whole system, their algorithm and everything, and made it harder for people to send out a lot more messages because of the complaints, okay? People were like saying, oh, well, we're getting scammed and stuff like that by these bots and all these other people or so. So that's what happened. So Facebook and Instagram only allows you to send out like maybe like 50 or so. Instagram only allows you to send out 90 in 24 hours. Facebook only allows you to send out 50 in 24 hours or so. So what you want to do is to figure out of how to send out as many messages as you can. Personally, make a goal. Right? Make a goal of how many messages that you need to talk to. I always try to hit the numbers of 300 or so or more, right? And you may feel like if you're at a starting point that feels like unrealistic, but I want you guys to understand that once you get started and at least start to do one thing, it starts to come to 2 to 3 and 4 and so on and so forth, right? So you want to make yourself a goal of 300 to 1,000 people per day that you need to talk to. If you got to delegate the task to go out and prospect for leads or anything like that, hire somebody. Hire like a VA or so, or an affiliate that's going to do all your task for you, right? Because on the back end, it's going to be a lot of paperwork, but on the front end, or so, you don't want to work so hard to a point where you get burned out, right? So you want to figure out exactly how many people to talk to, right? I want to say about 1,000 people. Try to get people onto a call or so. Try to get like 10 people onto a call. Hey, do something new or so. Like if you were doing like a one-to-one calls or so, and people are like, well, I need to do this one-to-one. Hey, start setting up like a lot more webinars and events or so. Start to try to get in 10 more people or more, and batch all of your people so that you can alleviate and lessen your workflow and your time or so. And that builds a lot more productivity, right? We'll go off into how to do that later or so. But if you guys want to work with me, thanks for listening. If you guys want to work with me one-to-one, all right, I'm hosting a free consultation. If you guys want to take your business past 10K a month, past 10 to 15K per month, contact me. I'll leave my contact inside of the bio or so that you can guys can hook up a call with me. Well, this was Dominate Lead Generation. This was Dominique. All right, stay blessed. Have a blessed